All right. Hey, I've had the heating on all afternoon. Just thought I'd mention that. It's a bit cold out there.
Your house is
It
cold.
has been cold.
I've been sitting in the warmest place in the house all day.
The bath.
It's the inside of the fridge.
You were lucky.
Hey, I'll tell you what it is. The weather forecast for the next few days is
It's looking
diabolical.
good, like.
Thursday looks
Have you had
terrible.
snow today,
Yeah,
Dan?
it keeps moving back a day though.
Yeah, I hope it's not affecting your activities there, Danny. I hope you're
Nothing affected. I was in the water today.
Wow.
On a river somewhere,
Yeah,
Danny,
we were on the reservoir.
on a reservoir.
Then we did a big jump in at the end. But I had my dry suit on, so I was fine.
Oh, that's good.
Good, that.
Does the cold not penetrate your suit, Danny?
It gets me hands.
All right.
It makes your knees tight as well because all the air rises. It makes a vacuum, so your knees like proper hurt.
What it grips? Does it grip your knees like?
Yeah, because all the water's trying to get out because it's denser than water, so it shoves all the oxygen out.
Oh,
That's why you need to take the most amount you can out.
Right, a weird feeling that, son.
How have you got water on the inside of your suit? Have you got bladder problems?
Yeah, it's got. If you're staying for too long, I get wet here.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's my wetsuit, Brian. They're called trousers.
Did you ever see Billy Connolly in the trousers that they were safe enough for you to pass water in? Do you ever see the sketch? His suit bigger and bigger till he's like a giant rubber man, and then it all.
Yeah, that's right. No, he had a great dance routine to go with it.
I was going to ask Fiona whether she'd be able to help me with my glasses. I've broken them, and I wondered if I could get them repaired. I've got the bit. I've got the bit here. This is the only bit I've got because it fell under a bus. Yes.
Fiona, I think it's called Get Stuffed.
What you need is a good elastic band.
I'll need a hell of a good elastic band. Never mind.
Do a Jack Douglas and just use sellotape.
You should fit mine together. I remember taking I took a roll of duct tape through airport security because I was fixing my glasses with it. I didn't have space for it.
Right.
Nice.
This was years ago. It was like the first time I was packed for myself on holiday with my mum. I think we were going to Bulgaria.
I tell you what.
And I had a big roll of duct tape.
I tell you what would have been funny if you also.
I got stopped like.
You got stopped.
Yeah. They said, "Why have you got this?"
Which one?
Oh, it was the sound. It was the sound.
All right. I don't know. You tell me. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear fine.
What about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right.
All right. Yes, I did. Then.
My sound will probably be the worst. I've got a horrible headset on.
So Messenger, the app, Dan, just so you know, now has background noise filter that you can't take off. So if you play the guitar, you can't hear it.
So I'm not use something else.
I'm using the browser, the app itself. You can't turn it
I
off.
don't have the app itself. I always use the browser.
That's the only way. It's the only
How do you
way.
turn it off?
Brian,
How do you turn background noise off?
I hope you're taking all this in, Bruce.
Background
I don't know
noise,
what
you
he's
can't turn it off on the app.
it's
That's the
good
thing.
in that. It's good in there,
Okay.
Brian. Yeah, and it's going out the other one.
You can. You don't need to worry about it on the browser. It's just on the app.
So it's not on the browser at all.
Not at
'Cause
all.
I feel like
not
it
at
is. Like when Alex does it, I feel like it's on his.
all. He might use it. To be fair, then we'll see what happens when he. Is he
Aye.
going to join the night?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, he knows where we are.
I'm gonna bring my computer down. Like I'm bringing my PC down.
Right.
Definitely. I can put 2 monitors on here.
Oh, you're
You
going to bring
can't
it down to right. Okay.
Yeah,
You can't take your PC out of the room. I'm using it all the time upstairs.
I bet.
Right, so you can have it.
How long did it take you to
monitors.
figure out my password? 3 seconds.
I've already fathomed that out, mate. Uh-huh. Don't you worry about that. I'm in your password. I can't believe this stuff you've been watching.
You could make a new user.
You can't believe
could
the
use
stuff
it if
we've
you
been
wanted.
watching. That's surprising.
Anyway, so have you got plans for tomorrow, Danny? Are you doing it? Is it laid out for what you're supposed to be doing? Because it's quite cold tomorrow.
I'm doing easy stuff tomorrow. Archery, team building,
Yeah.
labyrinth.
What's labyrinth?
It's like the boiled out swimming pool. They've made 3 layers of maze on it, and it's a labyrinth, and it's 1 meter by 1/2 meter, like each tube,
Yeah.
and you just
I'm sure
crawl
you
around
know.
it, just boarded out. It's on the website if you have a look at it.
All right. Michael, I
Yeah.
think I don't. You must have given us this because I don't know what girl in the house. Memphis Blood.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I'm just about to open it. Danny, you like this one? It's from Aldi called Memphis Blood 6.5. Very
Nice.
nice. Your dad will
Nice.
confirm.
It is.
Look
very
at
I
that.
good.
can't see you at all, you know.
Sorry.
I can't see me dad at all.
Oh, well, I'll switch the camera.
I can
Grandad,
see him,
turn the
like-
camera to
I
the
can
right.
say, like Fiona, it must be just yours.
Oh,
It does need to come to the right, the camera a bit though.
I'll do.
That's better.
That's perfect.
All right.
Sorry, Fiona, I missed you.
Been down to Sutherland Eye Hospital today,
All right.
and there's nothing wrong with him.
There's no wrong with them. Like this,
He's making a big fuss about nothing.
we spoke about 5 or 6 Macam nurses, and they were all very nice. I didn't expect that.
I don't believe you.
Do you speak English?
They were very nice. Oh, they still speak English. It's their own brand of English, but I could understand them all right. But they were very nice anyway.
Everyone says I've got a strong accent down here, but I don't really do it.
Well, you will have anywhere out the region. Everyone thinks it's strong.
Everyone thinks I've got a weak accent, and, like up there.
Well, you haven't got a strong Geordie accent.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Aye, but outside the region, people think that.
He's got
won't
a
they?
North Country accent.
Well, I'm not really from Newcastle, I'm from Northumberland.
Yeah.
I've heard, Brian, that he's been getting a lot of traits that Yorkshire men have got.
No.
Can't get his hand in his pocket. He's got a slight impediment in his reach.
Yeah, especially now, these days.
So,
We're going to miss Casey Dixie tomorrow night. So
Yeah, I know.
look, don't you?
I eat more leftovers than anyone at work. I'm like, well, I'm just getting my money's worth, like.
Michael, thanks very much for the offer of a ticket for that. But
Dixie,
I'm not,
Dixie.
I
You
might
should go for
get,
it. You should
I
go.
might get back, so I can't chance it.
You need to
No,
go
fair
there.
enough. Fair enough. No problem
That
at
was
all.
very-
We've still got them
very
2
good
tickets
of you.
there.
where is it at the exhibition park venue?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That can be a bugger, Brian, if they don't let you drive up to the door.
Well, last
I
time
know.
we drove straight in the van. Remember?
Yeah, that was good though.
That was terrific. Eh?
Just get some fake plates off the internet.
Aye.
It's a canny walk from the Haymarket bus station up to that
It is
place.
like. I'm
Right.
taking the van again, so I'm hoping we can drive straight through.
Just say you've got some equipment you need to drop off and then have a big jobby in the toilet.
Hey, Johnny, Alex was saying he's been working on Land Rover.
Hi, Alex.
You alright,
Hi. It's
Hi,
Alex. Hi.
Danny, Alex has been working on Land Rovers at their place.
Has he? I bet he hasn't.
Freelander 2s apparently.
He's specialising in.
He specialises in Land Rover. What is it?
What was it? What was it?
Brakes? I don't know.
Suspension, wasn't it? The suspension.
No.
You're cracking us up here.
Well, what you've got to do is buy yourself a BMW, Danny.
I don't think so. They're too expensive for me.
Is that the microphone?
Danny,
I had it in me head that Hayseed was Thursday, so but it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
aye.
Yeah.
Here's a one for you lads, and being you won't have had, courtesy of young Al.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
see it?
I can't, but I can remember him handing it out.
Can you see it or not?
What's that one then, Bruce?
It's called Joe Brew. It's called Drift Mellow Golden Ale. Alex brought it back. Cheers, Alex.
All right, good. Aye.
It's from
He's already on
Scotland.
his second beer.
It's on Scotland.
As long as the first one wasn't this, he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Michael, is there still a couple of tickets left for AC?
Yeah, we've still got a couple of tickets left. Yes.
Will I ask Peter Hall?
Ask anyone you can. I don't want them to go to waste.
All right, son.
Right, I'll text Peter and ask him if he wants to go. I don't think I really will go, but Peter might.
Yeah.
Who else dropped out?
Dion can't go to her shifts. Her shifts are have killed it. She's on
Yeah,
night
same as
shift.
me then.
Yeah.
Oh, how is it? How's Dion's finger?
It's so she's got to go back. So she had to go back to the RVI to get had to get the wound opened up really and cleaned out. But they reckon she might have nerve damage, so she's going to get that checked tomorrow.
Well, let's hope she hasn't.
Yeah.
I've got nerve damage. It's a bastard.
Is that what yours is as well?
I've got 2 massive cuts on my finger now on this one, and I can't feel half of it.
Is that the one that you got when you were in the lakes?
Yeah, and I cut it through with a saw.
Oh, that's nice.
Were you training to be a surgeon or something?
No, I was sawing in the dark like you shouldn't.
Oh, that's good. That like don't use chainsaws with
Oh,
No, it wasn't a chainsaw, like it was just a handsaw.
Oh, that's your granddad's.
It's good that you didn't miss your finger altogether. If that's the only light you had. Like, I mean,
I had a head torch on, but it's not the same.
no, it's no answer to that. Like, I
the
mean,
head torch is definitely not the same as wearing protective gloves, like
No, I did have gloves on.
like marigolds.
Gardening gloves.
They give you a lot of protection, don't they?
Aye.
Just
Well,
so you know, isn't it?
Alex, is that a bottle of beer,
Happen
man?
when you go to campus.
Yeah, it's another one of those bottles because I got 3 when I was up there.
Aye, it's Christian beer. Christian.
Because I thought Danny was coming home for hayseed, so I got a bottle for him.
What's it called?
that was
Well,
the,
Joe Brew, it's from Microbrew, yeah, Mill and Guy.
But he is
Well-
coming up at the weekend, Alex.
You what?
Alex
I'm
is
coming up on the
Danny is
weekend.
coming up at the weekend.
You're coming up this weekend.
Danny's
yeah.
coming up this weekend.
I'll give it to you then.
I'll go down for a meal on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. And Danny's up to pay, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Danny.
No problem.
Where do you all want us to book? Do you want us to book the little Italian or the
We'll get the McDonald's.
The Italians better. I think the Italians better.
Let's think of
Wetherspoons.
pick somewhere which is the least transport problems for everybody. We can dump the car off and then collect it on the Sunday.
Well,
So-
Brighton's probably the easiest for everyone to get to.
Right then. So what about the one we normally go to on the corner? I'm just throwing. What about going to that one on the corner where you
Yeah.
used to live?
The Italians,
Right.
that's the better place.
Well, would you?
So who's going? Mum, Dad, Mick, Dan.
Everybody on
Is
the
Dion
street?
at work?
Dion's going as well.
Uncle Brian's
You and
coming.
Alex, that's 7.
Uncle Brian, right? He's invited.
no, I'll be up in Scotland.
Good
Oh,
excuse,
lovely.
I wish I was up there.
Brian, it's a gift for your birthday, Brian. You're going up to Scotland. Was that bit truth?
No, it's somewhere just over the border, and I cannot remember the name.
Which is definitely Scotland. Scotland
Kelso.
is over the border of England.
Yeah, is it Bathgate?
Bathgate.
Bloody hell.
I hope it's not Watergate.
Are you going to Gretna?
I'm trying to think of the place
Ah,
where.
they might be going to Gretna.
Oh, yeah, going to Gretna to renew your
Might
vows.
go to Wargate.
Is Gretna not on the English side?
Wargate.
Kelso,
I'm beginning to think you lot are
Eric.
taking this.
Eric.
No, if I think of it, I'll let you know. But I think it's just one of these cheap deals. It's a hotel out in the country somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, can't get anybody to come and stay, so it's a cheap sort of weekend, you know.
It'll be lovely.
Yeah, sounds nice.
You've got to take your own food and whatnot. And the last time I went, I forgot to take a knife and fork. I'll make sure I do it this time.
He said it was a cheap deal.
I said it was a cheap deal.
Right. Make sure to bring a pan as well.
Apparently, you can drink as much as you like, as long as it's what you fetch with you. You know what I mean? There's a good. In fact, the more I think about it, I mean, where are we going Saturday night?
Aye. Yeah, we're going to an Italian restaurant just over the borders in Scotland. Got to bring your own.
It's only 40 minutes drive.
It's just right on the tip of my tongue. It's something Fields. Yeah.
Shortly Fields, no.
Strawberry.
Something field.
Oh, it could be strawberry. Not be strawberry. You can't afford them in the bloody winter. Strawberry.
Especially in Scotland.
Right,
It's not Greenfield Place, is it?
it is a Greenfields. It is a prize for anybody.
Right, that's sure.
Well,
I'll tell you what,
Whereabouts in Scotland is it, Ryan?
it's actually it's just the other side of Berwick. It's right on the border somewhere. there.
Spitalfields.
It's something like that, but it's not. It's something Fields though.
There's a prize for anybody who can guess what it is without going on your computers.
I'm on my computer. Not
I'm on mine as well.
I found it, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to
No,
say
you
it.
didn't.
Bloody hell, how fast are they?
Have you, Alex?
Highfields.
Aye.
Is it Highfields?
No.
Ah,
It's not. I know that this isn't Fields, but it's not Marshall Meadows, is it?
It's Marshall Meadows.
Oh my god.
How did you get that?
Because I knew exactly what you meant by something Fields.
I was looking at Google, like, I typed in fields in the Google Maps.
This is like the memory's that bad. I forgot what it is already.
No, it's all right. You just, I can interpret what you say quite well.
Well, I know Marshall Meadows because it used to be a very busy railway station at one time on the main line, but I just couldn't get it. And then you come up with it like that.
That's all right. When you say railway station, are you sure it wasn't an airport?
Alex got it straight away.
I can just see the 747s landing in Marshall Meadows. No, I think not.
Marshall
Yeah.
Meadows, then, yeah. So what's there then? The Marshall Meadows Manor House.
No, there must be a hotel there.
Yeah, it is called the Marshall Meadows Manor House or Cliff Cottage.
The Marshall Meadows Manor House.
It is the Marshall. It's the only thing in Marshall Meadows. I know there's a one called the Meadow House as well, the Meadow House pub.
What? I think it's a posh hotel, actually.
Marshall Meadows, then that's what it'll be.
The Marshall Meadows.
Marshall Meadows Manor House. Looks nice.
It'll be lovely,
I
Uncle
might
Brian.
come up there if you're staying there.
I will.
Well, a few months ago, we went up somewhere in the borders and you looked it up and you had it up on your screen and it looked extremely posh. So I was really looking forward to that. But it must have been somewhere I wasn't at because it was a really dump.
I'm quite sure it looked lovely, didn't it? It looked a lovely bar area. It looked smashing.
Except it wasn't the one I was going to.
No, but which is funnier though.
I love that Summit Field.
Something Fields.
Marshall,
Marshall.
that was
Marshall. I should have thought about the Marshall. Cowboys.
Marshall
Cowboys.
Anyway, I think it's Danny when he
Well,
was.
it might be Danny to play, but in the interim period, I'll just give you something on the mouth organ, all right? I'll just get tuned up.
Tuned up.
I'll start again.
Yeah!
That was the best version of Keep Your Feet Still, Geordie, anything I've ever heard.
That was very good.
That was, aye.
And I recognise this.
Hey, very good, eh, on this little harp. I don't think Danny's going to go. He said he was the king of the leftovers down there. So I
Oh,
think he's
really?
leftovers.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, he's back.
What's he got?
We're ready
He's
for you.
changing headphones.
Dan, do you have on your
I
headphones?
think he's
do you
been
have
heating
the
his
arm?
tail.
Do you have the arm that comes down for your mic? Because there's sometimes when you play the guitar, struggle to hear it. It might be better with the arm down.
Yeah, I do put it down quite a lot.
There.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to lift the arm that you play the guitar with up and put the microphone arm down.
I like that.
Yeah. Remember that time that you had a dream about a snake with an arm that said it was going to eat you up?
No, I can't remember if I can remember you talking about it.
Yeah, Danny, you had it. Oh, I've had a nightmare. What's the nightmare? There was a snake with one arm and it said, I'm going to eat you up. Yeah.
Michael, I remember Karen looking at his toothbrush and she go, oh, shit.
Yeah, literally. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Cheap toothpaste.
Yeah, free toothpaste. Special time.
And Danny's mum saying, "Buy the toilet's nice and clean. Thank you, Danny."
Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I
You
remember. that.
remember why?
No, I can't remember why.
No. I wonder
just
if
thought-
one of the lads at
I just
work-
thought I would bind them up because they always wound me up.
Aye.
Oh,
And I couldn't think of anything better to do.
that was a good one, Danny.
Yeah.
All right.
Good skills.
I must have been quite young then.
Oh, very. Yeah,
You
very.
we were
What
radio.
about 15?
I think,
15.
I think Auntie Jo, well, she's in Kenya now, so she said she probably couldn't join one.
Nairobi. You got to play the guitar?
Well, Danny is. I think he's putting a string on it.
2 seconds. I need to sew something tonight. I'm just getting the needle and thread ready.
What's that finger?
Ah, what's your finger, son?
Do you want Alex to go first?
Yeah.
Alright, Alex, it's you. You're up. Wake yourself up there, lad. Wake yourself up there, lad.
Well, Alex is looking tired.
Eyes like this.
I am.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably.
I know the
No,
feeling.
you're only on working, but not Fiona works hard enough.
All right then.
I'm getting the chords up.
I'll be back when you start, when I hear the first note.
There it is.
Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees. Younger than the mountains. Blowing like a breeze. home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Minor lady, stranger to the water, dark and dusty, faded on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning, now she calls me. Radio reminding of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get this feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
The first song I
Well done, Alex.
Oh, Alex, that was brilliant song.
Where did you learn that? Where did you first hear that song?
He's found it. He's found it. He's found his country voice.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, that was great.
Love
Alex,
it.
well done.
Well, Bruce, over the period of the last few months, you sang that 37 times and I've sang it 86 times. And he's only done it once and he got it right.
Well, he's got the words right in front of him there somewhere.
I do, yeah.
Brian, you're trying to go down them country roads many times, but you trying to
I
get
know.
lost on them.
I usually only get as far as the nearest bar. And I'm not quick to travel the country roads when I come out.
There is a few nice pubs on them country roads, isn't there?
Usually,
Oh, very
they're the
dodgy.
best places for pubs, like, really.
It's the best place for pubs.
It is.
Hey, are you doing your knitting or what?
Yeah, I'm doing me son.
Do you want your dad to take or finish putting them buttons on?
No, it'll take ages putting buttons
Alright.
on.
Right.
I'm just gonna do it as and when tonight.
You could genuinely be in my old attic room there in Greenfield Place in Wrighton, like.
Alright, good. Alright.
It's exactly the same.
You want to find out what time he's coming in on Friday morning? Yeah.
I've been ripping a load of my kit up climbing, so I need to stitch it all back up.
Right.
And
Fair
I
enough.
need like tomorrow. So. Because I've injured my wrist again in the same place. I fell off a ladder and I was hung on by my left hand. And
I
I
see
pulled my
that.
wrist and I tore my ligament.
You've still got that wristing on, haven't you?
It was I was on a line attached to a line, but you could still fall and you got jolted. I fell like a foot. but it's
Oh, I
we
see.
just grabbed on like that, and then I did the same injury as I did last time.
Nasty.
Have you,
So I'm
have you
wearing the wrist support again. I've ripped it open like loads, and
Alright.
like I've had to fix it 4
have
times.
you, have you damaged some ligaments or something?
Yeah, yeah, I did it earlier on in the year, but it's just reset.
Bloody, that's bad luck, son.
Have you checked your both your arms to see the same length? If you have a look, you can see my left one's longer than that one. No,
Same with my finger. If you look closely, it's a look closely one.
Dad,
Yeah.
I want to try and organise a weekend where you can come down
Yes, that would be good.
because we could go climbing and I'll teach you how to do that. We'll go caving and then we'll go on a big canoe trip.
That sounds alright. Like, as long as
Get your great Uncle Brian on that, he'd love it.
Yeah,
there's no hillbillies on the old canoe trip, mind.
yeah. You get fishermen that shout a few choice word at you, but that's about it.
aye.
Fishermen don't like canoeists.
No.
Well, they don't like you when
different. I'm gonna try something different.
I remember, Bruce, I remember years ago
You don't remember years ago.
when Paul had his canoes and we used to go out with the kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was on Bourne Lake in one of the canoes, and I had Yvette in the canoe beside us. And I didn't see these blokes fishing. And of course, there was 2 blokes fishing. And of course, I went across the lines and knackered them.
That's hilarious.
They were a bit upset, and they were shouting, "Yeah, bastard this!" And Yvette says to me, "Do you know those men, Dad?" I says, "No, and I don't want to roar furiously."
Oh,
Very
That's
professional.
Oh, look, I'm taking my jumper off, Ben.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. I don't know what to play like. I think I've got a new one.
Hey, he's got your script in front of him, Brian.
No, I'm just looking at one song. I'm not gonna have the words in front of us. I'm just remembering the chords.
Oh, very good.
Brian's script where he says, "I'm not sure what I'm playing."
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm playing now.
Well, do Country Roads.
I know what I'm playing.
You do, man, you do.
What's it called? Go Johnny, go go go.
That's what it's called, yeah.
Go, Johnny, go, 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 go. You missed a go.
You could be play Danny Be Good.
You can't lead with a 3.
I learned something there this week.
What'd you learn?
I sent it to you, Danny. Men with beards are just
Oh,
the
yeah.
same as men without beards with beards.
I was telling people at work that, and all like looked at us,
You know,
and then
I got so profound.
We were in Sunderland today.
Oh, Joe Paul's on the call.
oh, there's Joe Paul.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Oh, there's all from Kenya.
And it's Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Yeah.
Decent.
She's in
Is
Nairobi.
that the other side of Gateshead?
A bit like
Yes.
a bit wild.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's actually very nice. I like Nairobi.
Nice.
Nicer than Dar es Salaam.
Right.
Did you get
Right.
told not to go out after dark?
Huh?
You were told not to go out after dark.
Who told you that?
That's all that way, Joe.
What tour operator said, don't get out, and if you do go out, don't wear any jewellery. And she said to me, you can take your earrings off.
How long ago was that?
That was about 15
20
years
minutes.
ago.
20 years ago, aye.
Anyway, we
Anyway.
took an Uber taxi, so we never actually walked anywhere.
Yeah, I think 20 years might have done a heck of a lot of difference in a place
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Are you using Alex's, I'll be with Michael's Uber account.
Oh, has he got an Uber account, Mickey? Can you share it?
I've got an Uber account. What do you need an Uber account for?
Because you can use your car.
Nairobi.
That'll be right.
Aye.
Yeah, I have an Uber account.
Anyway, I was with Basma, who booked a taxi to take us to this restaurant called La Villa. And we were going out and out in town. I mean, this isn't right, Basma. We're going like far out of town. This isn't right. We're going 20, 30 kilometers out. No, I've got it on the map. It's fine. It's fine. Basma. We came out from the hotel. We went somewhere for a work session. This isn't right. We've traveled miles.
Aye.
Anyway, we got within about 100 meters of this place called La Villa, and she went, oh, I think I put the wrong La Villa in. I says, well, you're lucky we haven't been mugged.
Aye.
Yeah.
And then we got the taxi driver to take while we were back into central Nairobi for a very nice restaurant. But we were lucky. I was like, Basma, this is not right. This is not. No, it is right. It's all right. I mean, no, Basma. It took 5 minutes to come out, and it's taken us half an hour to go back, but not on the right route. But
Yeah.
let's see, we're alive.
Well, that's right.
Goodness knows. Right, Danny, sing this Trinity one all the way.
I've forgotten what I'm playing now. Like, I remember.
I think it's the guitar.
In 1840, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Took a little bacon and we took a little beans. Fought the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Right up, well, we looked down the mountain and we seen a British come, and there must have been 100 beating on his drum. Stepped so high, he began to sing. We stood beside the cotton fields and didn't say a thing. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't not as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Old Hickory said we could take him by surprise if we didn't fire muskets till we looked him in the eyes. So we held our fire till we seen the faces well. We opened up our squirrel guns and really gave them hell. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming. was not as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, we fired our cannon till the barrel melted down, so we grabbed an alligator just to fought another round. Filled his head with cannonballs, powdered his behind. When we tested the powder off, the gator lost his mind. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming, but there was not as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. Run so fast that the hounds couldn't catch him down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, we fired our guns and the British kept it coming, but there was not as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where the rabbit couldn't go. Run so fast that the hounds couldn't catch him down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yay! I like it.
Very good, Dan.
Good stuff.
I've got a good turnout this week.
That must have been a hit for Lonnie Donegan in the early 50s, Brian, did it?
I think it was probably a little bit almost into the 60s, but aye.
It was 1962. It was top of the charts in America, written by Johnny Horton.
Yeah.
Aye, well, he was a country and western singer, wasn't he, Danny?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Aye. Well, very knowledgeable.
Alex is going to do the same song on electric guitar.
Alex, you've missed Alex done a rendition of an old classic. It's actually been country music all up to now.
Yeah.
you
First
missed
country tune.
Missed Alex doing country roads. I've never done.
Can you do it again? Alex, can you do it again?
Think about it.
What's he saying?
That's the last time you'll ever play it.
I think Alex will fall asleep.
Oh,
very
come on,
soon.
Alex. Alex, come on. It's Annie Joe. I missed it.
I think that's it. I think that's took all the energy out of us, and I think I've got to go to sleep now. Sorry.
Can you not even do one bit? Even one.
That's all I had. It is. I can't even move to pick up my guitar again.
Fancy that, Joe. Hey, Joe, turn your phone round so we've got your landscape because you bloody can hardly see you.
Aye.
That's it.
Alex, try and stop awake, son, because I'm coming on soon.
You can't miss your granddad.
I think we're going to have to rattle on. There's a lot of us this week. I mean,
I think
half the people on the bloody call won't play like. I mean, Joe can play the guitar like a trooper. I've heard her loads of times, but she refuses to.
We're on strike.
I'm the best guitar player in the whole family.
Yeah.
I heard that you could swell it. I've never heard of a pretty guitar. Yeah.
You get best guitarist in the whole factory.
Family.
Ah, I thought you said factory.
I hope you're going to play a country tune then, Michael.
I'm not actually. You see, now I'm going to break that trend. Have I got any?
Right, okay.
Amy Whitehouse.
Hey, what time do I have to be ready for tomorrow?
Hey, Amy Winehouse is a damn good idea for another time. Hold on. What
What do you mean for another time? Do it now, Amy Whitehouse. Doing a.
A request for Valerie from Valerie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait till the next round, Joe, for that, and I'll play you an Amy Winehouse. You'll have to wait until the next time round, which means no. You
Can't do that. Can I do Valerie now?
You used to be able to sing it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Brothers in arms.
If you can't sing Valerie when your mother's called Valerie, Mickey, that's pretty shit.
But the thing is Valerie is yawning quite a lot, and I think she's going to doze off.
Tanami does. Tanami does when my dad's playing.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water.
Yes, good.
And I think of all the things, what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Oh, since I've come on home, well, my body is a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Won't you make a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, did you have to go to jail? Put your house up for sale? Did you have a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Did you have to pay that fine? But you dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Since you've come on home, well, my body is a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Won't you make a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie, Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things, what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I come on home, well, my body is a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Won't you make a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, 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 why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Well,
Good stuff, mate. Excellent. Brilliant.
well, that was lovely, that.
There you go, Joe. It means you've got to stop for the full round now.
May,
Well,
what,
Oh,
what
Maggie,
time
It's
do I
gone.
have to be ready for tomorrow?
I haven't worked that out. We'll work it out before the end of this call, though. So I would imagine I'll check it out now as you talk amongst yourselves.
That's where I've been today. That's where I've been today.
You what? Sorry.
Sylvia's
You know.
funeral.
Um,
Aye.
Right, the doors are at 7, so that what usually means I would imagine they're not on until 8:30. So probably this,
And Daddy's been a lazy ass and not driving up for it.
Well, I'm bloody at work.
so I
I'm
think
bloody at work.
You're being a lazy ass not coming over to see us more.
I'm in Nairobi.
I know.
I'm thinking should we pick the last person up at 7? So if I pick you up at 7:15, Fiona, onwards to me mum and dad's, and then it'll get us there for about 20 past maybe ish, and then we'll be there in good time. Does that sound all right, everyone?
Yeah,
great.
that sounds fantastic. Can I just pick Daddy up on his comment about me not coming to visit him, that I'm coming for 3 weeks in July?
Yeah, but I'm
And if he
at
doesn't
work.
get his arse, yeah, oh, sorry. I'm going to fly 4,000 miles to see you, and you can't take a fucking day off to come to Newcastle and see
Take
me.
a day off in summer, unfortunately. It's part of the contract.
Coming on here then, 7 o'clock.
Anyway, me and your dad will be staying in a hotel in Bradford with the best curry ever, and you won't be able to come over for dinner.
Bradford.
That's the nearest place, isn't it?
It's quite near. It's like an hour and 20 drive.
All right, I'll see you in Keighley then.
Yeah, if you came and see us, I could be there, but I can't take a day off. That's the only reason.
I'll see you in Keighley then with your dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Something, and you said, okay.
Are you staying in the Lake District?
Yeah.
What's this for?
Can you not get a train
No,
to
no,
like,
no, not the Lake District. No, not the Lake District.
where you staying?
Where is it again?
Brian, can
We need the poshest hotel near to where he works.
Yeah.
I noticed Brian, what's going
I
on
think
next?
Tom stays.
Everybody's talking all the time. You missed that, Brian. They're all talking because I'm coming on next.
We're just talking.
No,
I'm going in the shower and I'm going to bed.
I think you could all meet at Marshall Meadows, could you not? Because it's quite quiet. There's
That
not a
sounds
lot
like a
of...
good idea. It'll not be the hotel that I've just been looking at. It'll be some sort of cardboard box at the side of the road.
I'm staying in the poshest hotel near where Daddy lives, and
very
he can.
superior.
The poshest one.
Funny. I know.
We're in Yorkshire, you know.
Oh, that's even worse.
I know there's no posh here.
I'm going to say ta
All right, take it easy if you're.
See
Okay.
you later.
That's
Bye-bye.
Quarter to 7.
Good night. Take care.
See you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
He is.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now
So
he's
me,
ready.
Danny, me, Alex, and Mickey are gonna go to Keighley.
Alex is good.
What about Grandad? Is he not
It's
coming?
quite a nice town, actually, Keighley.
Grandma.
I lived in Keighley for 6 months.
Alex did look
All right.
Almost heaven. When Newcastle was a brilliant team, we used to sing this at the match.
Almost.
I call you, no, I'll do that. I call you when I need you, when my heart's on fire. Come with me, come to me, wild and wide. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promise, a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. I can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck in your heart, I hang on every word you say, just tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart, I see the start of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, get washed away. Just as long as you're here in my arms, there can be no better place. Simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck in your heart, I hang on every word you say, tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. Time you leave me, I start losing control. Walking away with my heart, my soul. I can feel you, baby, even when I'm alone. Hey, don't let go. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck in your heart, hang on every word you say. Well, tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be there. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. Walking away with my heart and my soul. I can hear it even when I'm alone, yeah. Baby, don't let go. You're simply the best. There's no regret. Better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck in your heart. I hang on every word you say. Well, tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead.
Hey.
Wait a minute. We lost 3 people there when I came on.
I noticed that. I didn't even hear Alex announce that he was going.
He was telling me he wasn't going to play anymore.
He wasn't going to play anymore.
Tired,
When John was saying, go on, play one more verse, I thought he was going to fall asleep.
I don't know if Joe's lost signal or
I was just going to play the harmonica, but you've got it, Bruce.
I'll be up there in 20 minutes. You can do that field song, you know, the field song. You do a song, Smick Fields.
Something Meadows.
No, that's right.
Oh, it's the strawberry ones.
Strawberry Meadows forever. Strawberry Meadows forever.
I hope you lads aren't taking the piss, right?
Hey, Brian, is it not the fields of Arran or somewhere?
Did you notice that I just floored into that cove? Is it my turn?
Next.
It is your turn.
Right. The song I haven't played before. Ever.
Have you learned it?
I think it's called Marshall Meadows. Or no, it can't be that one. I've just gone for it. How many times have you heard someone say, if I had his money, I would do things my way? But there's one thing for certain, when it comes my time, I'll leave this old world with a satisfied mind. Once I was waiting in fortune and fame, everything that I needed to get it started my game. But then suddenly it happened, I lost everything. But I'm richer by far with a satisfied mind. No money can buy that. No money can buy that. Your youth when you're old. I can't remember it.
It's picking one of your ones. That's a nice tune, that.
That's a nice tune, that one, yeah. That's a nice tune, that one. It's a nice tune. You're going to keep doing it. Go on, keep going.
Right, I'm going back to it.
Go on.
No money can buy back your youth when you're old, or friends when you're lonely. Like Daisy coming round the mountain, she comes, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Saying, I will you fly. Saying, I will, you will, so will I. Saying, I will, you, I will, you will sing it. I will, you, so will I. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt that you were by my side. Came this illusion when I woke, dear, you were gone and then I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Yeah.
Alright. One more
Okay.
song.
I was disappointed I couldn't get through that song I started, which I've spent weeks learning, but I obviously haven't learned it.
Hey, what was it called? Because I hadn't heard it before, but it was nice.
It's Holidays in Dawn. It was a Bob Dylan song. But it's called Satisfied Mind.
All right. Well, it was a nice tune.
It is a good tune. I like that one.
If you could find out some more about it, and maybe play it.
It was a good tune, and finding out more about it as like learning to play it, that would be a help.
No, you, I think you just ran out of words, didn't you? Oh, what you got now?
What?
What you got?
What you got now?
Oh no, I've got to try and find. It's all right. I'm trying to find something. Don't worry. You just keep on talking absolute shite.
That looks like vegetables.
No, I look like you had a talk in there.
You can probably say that's just everyone else on the call. That, Brian, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Looks like vegetables. Oh, Danny, son, what you might? Do you know the song "Needles and Pins" by the Searchers? Needles and Pins by the Searchers.
Do you know that one, Bruce?
I saw her today. I saw her face. Da 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 down. That was right there. It turns into Needles and Pins. From the 60s, I think. We just need Danny to think of a lovely new song or an old one that he's learned. One of his nice American ones.
You could do a Marty Robbins number.
Vincent?
I got a free
Big
pair of
iron.
socks today.
You got to what?
You got
A free pair of socks.
3 socks.
What?
So these socks here, these cost like 20 quid a pair. And if they get if they break in any way, like if they get a hole in, and it's due to a defect, then you can send them back, and you don't even send them back. They send you a free pair. Mine had a big hole in the side, like on the stitching. So I sent a picture to them, and then they said, "Yeah, we'll send you a new pair out." And I've just stitched the hole up there. It's fine.
Yeah, so you're going to send a new pair back, are you?
No, you don't have to send it back. They just send you a new one.
Like fraud to me. Well done, son.
That sounds
Well
like you've
done.
got old Yorkshireman's trick.
I've got to-
My little yogi man.
Yeah, but it was a defect, so
Well, to be fair, it was a genuine defect. It just
it's
happened.
part of the warranty. Yeah.
I wasn't planning on being fair. I was just going to malign the lad.
It is pretty fair because you shouldn't throw things away. But I should have 2 pairs of socks.
I wish you'd tell that.
You should
Oh,
throw,
'cause you never know.
you should throw like the cores of apples and like banana skins and like old tea bags and stuff like that should be thrown away, I believe, Danny.
I didn't throw away apple cores. I ate them.
Sorry,
I only leave the
we
store.
don't throw any of them away. They all go on the compost, them things, don't they, Bob? They all go on the compost, and on our compost, it grows millions of worms. And when Grandma gets the worms, puts them on the garden, and the whole thing starts all over again.
I love saving worms.
That's what you need.
One of my pleasures and me like saving worms.
It's the only thing that can regenerate the soil.
Yeah,
Naturally.
that's the gear. Danny, you're going to get a guitar. I've been waiting all week to
It's
listen.
my turn already.
It is
Jesus
your turn
Christ.
already.
Unless anybody wants to ring Alex.
I'll give him a ring.
Have you gone offline, Alex?
Well, I did, I'm tired.
Alright.
He's tired.
That's holiday.
Right. Right.
Probably haven't got hard on his hard work.
Yeah.
Like long as, forever.
Yeah, well, he's working his hours. I think they've gone back to a 5-day week now, haven't
And with over, times a bit overtime.
Yeah. they? Yeah. It's quite a physical job, isn't it? I think.
Wrestling is.
Right.
Yeah, it is. Because you actually never finish work when you wrestle because it's full-time acting. You've got to method act your whole life. Like, have you heard some of the stories?
Only American wrestling.
Yeah.
That is.
Have you heard of the stories they have?
No.
It's mad. It's like
Go on then.
like a wrestler, yeah. That's for example. They get into a fight in a wrestling ring. Someone in real life will burst into the hotel room and like demand them to come into the ring right now. Like it could be whenever.
What for?
Because it's just the lifestyle I have, and it's like it's all acting, but it's like a big lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
Like these wrestlers live and breathe wrestling, so like they'll kidnap someone's brother and demand ransom, something like that. But it's like it's all just a big game. It's really hard to understand.
Just acting.
Yeah, it's just acting but full time.
So there you go. American wrestling, that is though.
Yeah, that's how they generate publicity. That's
Definitely hush fell on the audience.
Oh, it's good. Get ripped up.
I don't know what to play like.
Play something about wrestling.
I don't know anything about that.
Play the theme tune from Rocky.
Yeah, that's a really
Eye
good
of the
one.
Tiger.
Like,
Way
yeah,
aye.
coming up with some good ones tonight, like.
How's that there? The Beatles on. Is that the Beatles on Danny's wall?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
that's the Chili Peppers.
Yeah, it's a famous one, that one, isn't it?
It's Abbey Road.
Yeah. Is that the London Abbey Road?
It's in Liverpool.
Is it?
Looks like Marshall Meadows to me.
Oh, I love the way Alex was dead chuffed. He found it straight away. Stomach Fields. Got it, he said.
I got it straight away, but I'm not telling anyone.
Oh, it's great.
It was. Oh. I tell you what.
Brian, did you know what happened to it? Did I discuss with what happened to Dion's finger? The dog had bitten right through it.
I hadn't realised that, but I did know about the nerve damage. You talked about the nerve damage.
She went to pick a stick up, and Willow went to pick the same stick up and didn't realise it was biting through her finger.
Well, it sounds as if in some respects, she's been quite fortunate
Yeah.
because it could have been a lot more damage, permanent.
Yeah. Well, Danny actually has done some permanent damage. That was just with a knife, didn't you, son?
And the saw.
Yeah, but the one you did in the Lake District, we thought it needed stitches. You didn't. You just wrapped it up.
Yeah,
But I do believe that you haven't got full movement in it, have you?
Just I can't feel it. It's like no.
Right.
It's a weird feeling. Can't describe it.
Does it restrict you in any way?
A bit. Like only when I'm trying to play barcodes, and that's the only thing in my life.
Oh, right. So that's the nerve damage, isn't it? You know that I had a growth removed from my nose, and it's gone and it's healed up, but I never got the feeling back on that side of my face. But it doesn't restrict as much
Yeah.
because I was ugly before the operation, and I'm just as ugly now. So I cannot sue anybody or out like that. Although I might think of something.
Listen, one funny thing, I had a 45-minute conversation with your brother yesterday in Hartlepool.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The lads don't know, and I'm not taking the pee, lads, but Uncle Bernard's been in the street where he lives, thinking he's in America.
Really?
I just.
He told met a neighbour who lived across the road. He says, how fancy meeting you here? He says, I'm planning on, he says, have you got a house over here? He says, he says, it's over the road. He said, and Bernard says to him, he says, well, I'm going to go back home myself. I'm sick of this place. He thought he was in America. So it looks to me as if he just might have something nasty going on there.
Oh, that is
Aye.
bad news.
That's terrible.
It sounds pretty bad when you think you're in America, if you know what I mean.
And he's in Hartlepool.
He's in
In
Hartlepool.
Hartlepool.
I mean, I could completely understand it if he thought he was in Scunthorpe or Grimsby.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm going home. I'm sick of Stanley. Stanley, you're not like, oh, it's fair enough. I mean, it's an easy mistake to make, that, like.
If you approach
Mind having said that, Bruce, the fact that he spends virtually all of his time on his own with a television for company, it's easy to see where you might end. I mean, when I was working for social services, dealing with problems of the elderly, and the fact that there were so many people out there on their own who never saw another soul to speak to, and you start living in your head. I can remember going out to an old person's home for somebody that had been on their own for maybe years, and one lady said, "Oh, I've got company." Who have you got, like? Oh, it's the Queen. The Queen, she's in the sitting room there. And she really believed the Queen was there. Another time I went and was an old bloke. I'm looking around the house, I cannot find him. I think I've got to maybe ring the police. He's wandered off. I shouldn't have tripped him up. Oh, that's another story. No, he was watching himself on television.
Oh, bloody hell.
They come out and sit beside you, you know. Hey, it's amazing. Hey, I can't repeat this.
You can.
But constipation is a wonderful guide to mental illness. And I need to go and have a shit before my mind explodes.
Can I tell you a little tale from years ago? I was looking after this, like a few old ladies on a ward, and one of them said, "Oh, could be a dear Princess Margaret's just been in and just brought me some Maltesers."
Well,
said, "Oh, Maltesers, oh, right." And when I went over, she'd been very constipated. And it was like,
well, it's very true. Well, Val, you would know that's very, very true. I've seen people that are totally out of their trees and give them some laxatives and 2 hours later, they were back to being very rational.
You know that you nearly got.
No, it's Val's mother got totally bunged up and they
She was
kept.
going to get sectioned. She was so bad.
She was that bad, and they've been giving her that not the laxative, the bummer up thing that they give to you when you go on holiday.
Yeah.
A diarrhea, and she didn't
And she-
have any more diarrhea.
She'd been on it for about 6 weeks, but nobody realised she hadn't had a crap.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
So there.
You must
And
have
she
been
was-
on them tablets because it's starting to come out your mouth. Right,
Listen.
don't start playing yet, Danny. I'm gonna go for a drink while my dad thinks of something. So the 5-second rule's not broken, so we can think of a response to that.
Listen, don't worry about that, Alex. Michael, bloody hell, it was. She should run through all the family, didn't she? Anyway, what? You can't start yet, Danny, you wait. You can practice. So, Brian, I'm going to hurry for about 20 minutes yesterday.
All right, good.
It's not passed over, all right?
And was he all right?
Well, we just talked about Bernard.
All right. Well, that's probably.
Bernard.
Yeah, we just talked about Bernard. And this has probably been recorded, so I'll not tell you too much about. But
No.
I told him that I was going to make a point of ringing Bernard a lot more often. So I said,
Well, I've done the same.
yeah,
As much as I said I'd ring him probably once a week.
yeah. Well, I did a 45-minute yesterday, and he, generally speaking, he couldn't hold a line of thought. He kept moving from one thing to another. So he said, "What are you talking about?" Mainly Bernard.
Yes. Some things won't change.
Yeah, and he kept moving around quite a bit. He couldn't hold it with the line of thought where he wanted to go to. So there you go. Anyway, Danny, I know you put that back.
You can play now.
I'm just putting it back.
And Michael, I've ignored that snide remark of yours.
I saw you.
I'm not going to make any against you.
I don't believe you.
For a log on the fire. Go.
Starry night.
I don't think. 2 seconds. I'm trying to get the chords up. I don't think I've got the right one.
What time do you think you'll be home on Friday, Dan?
Depends what time I finish work.
Right.
Ryan, nice blogs, eh?
So will I make
Brilliant.
What's that, Grandma?
Like a
will I make a dinner for later on?
Yes, please.
Right.
Okay, son.
Okay, Cody.
I'll tell you what time I'll be back. Towards the end of my shift.
Good lad.
That's all right.
That'll be great too.
It'll still take us 2.5 hours to get back.
But yeah, that's okay. Your grandma will time the dinner till you get by when you arrive.
Oh, well, I come from the valley, I'm a rebel boy. Too fast, it's too fast.
Slow it down a bit.
Well, I come from the valley, I'm a rebel boy, born on the banks of the Shenandoah in 61. I went to the water when once for Virginia. However, my father went first and the army too, as the greenest clover in the morning dew. So I marched to the drums and we sang to the tunes to carry me back to Virginia. Fire in the cannon, water in the well, I raced through the valley with a rebel yell. Look like quick, gotta march like hell, and fix that bayonet. Why don't you get me back? Why don't you get me back? Get me back to Virginia. With a sword and a saddle, powder in the gun, we fought for a minute, our fight was done. But they lined us up with a metal's arm and they hammered us into the quicksand. And they burned that valley with a blaze of fire, cut through the lines like a red hot elm, till the men took cover where the horses passed, shivered in the cold against them. But the war raged on like flames of hell. We dug through the pockets of the ones who fell, the rest in the rags, and we ate that grass. When they cut off our legs, we cried. Won't you get me back? Won't you get me back? Get me back to Virginia. Won't you get me back? Won't you get me back? Get me back to Virginia. And it died in the valley, and it died in the swamp, and the banks of a river where the white-tailed drum. Died in the ditches, died in the field, in the belly of a white little woman seal. Died in the walls, starved in the camps, locked in the prisons of a meaner man. Spilled on the blood, on the fight to the pen, and the barrenness all over Dixie land. Died in Alabama, died in Carolina, wait on the judge on the Tennessee line. Fought for the rebels and Robert E. Lee, and I wanna go home to Virginia. Said I wanna go home to Virginia. Won't you get me back? Won't you get me back? Get me back to Virginia. Won't you get me back? Won't you get me back? I wanna be buried in Virginia.
Yeah.
Well done. Good stuff.
Love that one.
Hey,
Been a
I
while
like
since
that.
played it.
I think Vincent now, I've come to like that one.
I don't think I sing that one very well.
You do actually sing that one very well.
Yeah, you sing it smashing.
Well, it's quite a difficult one time-wise to play, and you get it right.
The timing, that's not the hard part, it's just the singing.
No, I think you do. I think you play it and sing it well, personally. Anyway, I would.
Yeah, we Uncle Brian find time and difficult. Don't we, Brian?
I don't know what you're saying, I'm deaf. No, timing. I used to find every other musician that I ever encountered or played with, the timing was out. I was the only one in time.
I'm gonna have to grab some food, you know, I'm absolutely
Go
starving.
for it, son.
I've only had me dinner. I haven't had me supper yet.
All right.
Don't start yet? Actually, you can start. I might not be back for 5 minutes. That's all.
All right.
I'll play it. I'll play it again for you another time.
Or you could talk shite. I'm only getting some cake.
Well, there's too much.
Go on, then we'll talk shite while you're out there. I'll tell you what I'll
Yeah.
do while you're out there. I'll joke about another song that I was thinking about playing.
Joke about me, and then when I come back, shut up.
No, it was going to be.
Eye of the tiger. Eye of my Jasper.
Rising up, back on the street. Took my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just the man with the will to survive. There you go, I'm going to leave that one till
It's
next
the
time.
eye of the tiger that
It's the I'm tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. In the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night.
Great.
Next time.
I like that one.
Good stuff. That's excellent.
Hey, listen, that's not getting out. You're not getting out and playing the next one, by the way,
No,
because
no,
it's
no,
your.
no, I'll play the next. This is just filling in until Danny gets it. So you've got, this is another one for next time, which I was going to play first this time, and no one
Right.
would have knew what it was. And it's, but I'm not playing, I'm just going to play the first line.
Right.
Oh.
Get on then.
Have my heart, you have my heart, and we've never been worlds apart. Maybe in Vegas. No, hold on a second, I'm in the wrong key. The eye of the tiger's thrown us out. Yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Yeah. Have my heart never been worlds apart? Maybe in magazines you will still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark you can see shiny cars. When you need me there, with you I'll always share. Did you know it?
No.
Ah.
Never heard it.
Very, very nice though.
You will you might know it when I sing the chorus, but that's one for next. That literally songs that I was going to play tonight. Joe came on and infiltrated the thing again and made us play other things.
Well, that's life.
That's right, Brian. I didn't expect to see Joanne tonight. I know she vanished quick, but that sounded a bit hairy getting that pretty taxi driver to the wrong restaurant, didn't
I
it?
know.
It's a bit frightening. A bit frightening, something like that in a strange country. But if anybody can handle it, Joe's the one to do it. I mean, she's got that much experience of life in the strangest, dodgiest places on the planet.
Well, we were with her one night, Brian, in Sri Lanka, and the taxi driver got pulled over. And we says, "What are you getting pulled over?" He said, "Because the policeman has spotted these Europeans in the car.
Aye.
Unless we pay a bribe," he says, "he'd probably arrest me and take us down to the police station."
I can believe that, yes.
He got up and paid my bribe and we're allowed to travel on.
Yeah, I can see that would be normal in the country. We are so used to.
We were in sort of shrine in Sri Lanka again, and some sort of shrine were coming out, and the policeman started down demanding money off us. We couldn't work out what that was all about. We said no, and he was getting himself bloody angry. We just walked out. You know, some sort of bloody, he expected a break for it. I don't know why.
And you didn't pay.
No.
Maybe he was upset. He could have been upset because you refused to sing for him.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka, outside Sri Lanka, marry a policeman.
That'll be right.
Because they made that much money.
All these places. I remember Peter saying you couldn't get out the airport in Nigeria without paying 2 or 3 bribes to different customs people just to get to the airport.
Yeah, aye. I believe that. That would be quite normal in a country like that.
Fortunately, customs officers need tyres for their cars, eh?
Well, this is true.
Which you might not know, Brian, but that's basically what Peter used to manufacture with Dunlop.
That's right. Right.
That sounds promising.
I'm waiting for Danny.
Are you there, Dan?
He must be close. He was there before.
Extras. I love it when he says I'm the one who eats more extras than everybody else.
He's probably clearing the fridge out now.
Well, he's a good scrunner, Brian.
Right. he's definitely a good scranner, like.
He didn't look as if he was suffering from malnutrition or anything like that.
We do a little country song while we're on.
Roads.
Do you know it?
No.
Neither do I.
What was it? What was it?
I can't remember. I think it was maybe a Don McLean song or something.
Oh,
So you've got. You'll know this one.
We got chocolate cake on its
That was,
plate.
You've Got a Friend.
Aye, it's lovely. That's what put me off playing that one. Show us your chocolate cake, Danny.
Oh, that's rude.
We made it. Me and Josh made it.
You sure that's
Ooh.
big enough piece there, son?
It's coffee and walnut cake.
Oh,
Vegan.
Oh,
It's
you're going to
vegan.
bring me home?
Hey?
Aye, aye. No, but he looks like he's made a great job with that one.
Aye, it's a completely vegan as well.
That's impressive. What do you substitute like milk and milk powder for?
We didn't use any milk. I use so you use what did we use? Butter. But like vegan butter.
Right.
Vegetable spread.
Milk powder substitute.
Brown sugar. No, just vegetable spread. Brown sugar. We use flour. Apple cider vinegar.
Nice.
Coffee. Walnut. I think a bit of baking powder. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Right. Interesting.
I can't really remember exactly.
What do you
No,
mix, mix it all up together and then just put it in the bin?
It's all right because my mate Josh is a vegan, so he makes everything vegan.
Oh,
And
right.
you use that juice from your, chickpea can.
Aye, aye.
It's called
That's it.
Fiber or whatever, Faber. And you put that in.
The things I learned after talking to
Right.
you.
You haven't turned vegan.
Of course I haven't. I'm just making food. I'll eat food.
Any food, bro.
Ali, one of the lads in our office is vegan and he takes
Not wrong with eating vegan food.
one of the lads in our office is vegan at Bally and he takes us to a vegan cafe in Stockton and it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Look forward
You
to
just
going.
gotta, you can't just not eat vegan food. It's just like vegetables.
When George,
Or food. It's just being fussy, that grandad.
Right in son,
What?
shut your cake hole.
when George show up, cook up it's all it's lovely.
Stop eating vegetables.
These what the eyes behold, you burn brighter than most, chased you through the midnight streets to be where I could speak freely. I didn't care what tomorrow held. I felt the world turning only for us, only bliss now for you and me. Rise up and let life's kisses reeling, and unlike the times before, from yesterday comes tomorrow. When life comes alive, the past moves aside, no regrets and no remorse. than any religion. We squeeze the blood out of life and say goodnight to the silver and gold. Even when we're wrong, we're right. Far beyond the world of diamonds and gold. I've come to realize where happiness lies. I want you to know. I know. Been unlike the times before. From yesterday comes tomorrow. When life comes alive, the past moves aside. No regrets and no remorse. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Wait, I haven't heard that before, man.
I don't think so.
Very professionally done. Excellent. Good stuff, Michael.
That's another Audio Slave number.
Wow.
That's actually the latest Audio Slave one that we're learning for the band.
What's that?
That's the song that we're learning for the band, obviously, that our
Oh,
singer,
right.
that our singer sings, and I play like on an electric guitar, slightly different.
Right. Danny, you look like you're enjoying that, lad.
Lovely.
It looks massive portion, that.
Aye.
Have a good night, aren't they?
She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. But if I stay too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest sky, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place, where as a child I'd hide. And I pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Cause she's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. home safely, ride the child. I pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine.
Well done.
Brilliant stuff.
Hey, that
Yeah.
was good.
That's
She's
right.
had a drink.
I've had too much gin, but that was
She's
great.
been drinking gin. She said that was really nice.
That was good.
She's talking about the gin.
I reckon if she's saying that about your singing, she's had at least 3 bottles.
What were you, Grandad? What were your 3 wishes?
Oh, Brian, there's no need to try and sweet talk around me, mate.
It's a bit worrying when Val's actually appreciating your singing. I'm not sure who needs to see the psychiatrist first. You could get in the same queue.
Hey, Brian, though, you know what? He's turned handy. He's actually.
What?
He's actually
No.
made. He's
Yeah,
actually
right.
made. Hasn't fallen bits and it looks good.
Aye.
Aye.
I'm using all the damage gear.
Unless he's had a carpenter come round while I've been out, but he's done. I don't
What
know
you done? What, Grandad, what have you done?
Actually,
Danny, I'm using your workshop now, right? I'm using all the workshop.
I'm sorry to have to tell this, Val.
I'll see it when I believe it.
Yes, honestly.
There's something going on there which I cannot understand or explain, but you need to get to the nearest psychiatrist as soon as possible. If you're telling me he's good at jobs around the bloody house.
I've done 2 good jobs.
Oh, Brian,
She means
Mind
hobbies.
you, she thinks she's still in America.
That's right.
What have you done, Grandad, around the house?
Oh, hey, I tell you what,
Probably.
you know that like plasticine you left in a tub? It was some white
Polyfiller.
that's it, that's the word.
Plasticine. Bloody hell. Hey, I can see where this is going with these good jobs. Like, I used
Well,
plasticine.
You used some polyfiller on a wall, did you?
No, I used to, that whatever, it was polyfiller, son.
Yeah,
Anyway, that covered the cracks in the tiles.
Was
He's done the tiles in the bathroom.
The tiles in the bathroom.
you did it
right?
with polyfiller.
2 things for every house.
Don't
What are you going to do about the cracks in your brain?
Grandad, the only thing that I had in the tub was polyfiller.
Plasticine, that'll do. Plasticine.
Grandad, you might. Grandad, make sure you check the tub because I think it's polyfiller.
Oh, well, does that matter?
Yeah, because that's
What
what
it
you put on the
does to the parrot,
You say you put it in the cracks on the tiles on the floor.
Alright. Oh no,
On the walls.
On the wall, all right, that's fine.
You use cement stuff on the floor, son.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought you'd use it on the floor.
Well, I mean,
Danny, we're not going to need you to do any jobs around the house when you come home because he's just getting so cold.
No, that's right.
Right. I'll see it when I believe it.
And it all falls down, the whole house just.
It's a bit worrying, aye.
well, be honest with you, that tune sounded quite nice. There's something going on.
I'm after something, Brian.
I'll tell you what's worrying, Brian. That you're
What?
not playing music yet.
Have I got to play something?
You're playing us out on this one.
Aye.
Unless
What do you mean?
Unless Dan's gonna finish it.
Michael, what do you mean play out? I've got loads of stuff here.
Is that the time already? Is it?
Is that the time already? Cheeky buggers. Right, Brian, you're going to play a wow.
He didn't actually mean that as a joke, which is funny.
Well, as a special treat, I'm going to play more than one chord.
Nice.
That was 2. Piss off. Oh, my love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you with me, oh boy, you can't see that. My life, I've been waiting, that there'll be no hesitation, oh boy. When you with me, oh boy, the world can't see that. Stars and dream when shadows fall. You can hear my heart calling. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. My love, oh my kiss. You don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you're with me, the world can't see that. Every little thing that you're saying to you makes me want to be with you. Dream on, raise your feeling. I know it's got me real. I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Oh, rave on, and tell me, not to be lonely. Tell me you love me, always rave on for me. Way you dance and hold me tight, way you kiss and say goodnight. Rave on, raise your feeling. I know you got me real. I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Oh, rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me, always rave on for me. Train, 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 go so fast. Train, 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 go so fast. I don't know what train he's on. They tell me he's gone. When I die, please bury me down at the end of Chestnut Street. Pillows at my head and feet. You can tell them I'm it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Oh, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Around my feet there are 21 lamps of chain. Around my feet there are 21 lamps of chain. Around my feet there are 21 lamps of chain. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Oh Lord, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Thank you.
I could make a YouTube video. Like, oh, look at all these songs you can play with 2 chords. It's brilliant.
Loads.
You noticed that, but actually I was bluffing. I was only using 1.
No, he definitely is.
You
One
reckon I was
chord.
using 2? Thanks very much, Daddy.
There is
That was great.
there's a lot of famous musicians have since made songs with 2 chords. The Jam have made songs with 2 chords.
2 chords.
Placebo,
Ah,
one of your bands that you like, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, there's quite a lot of.
Yeah, because it's not about how many chords you play; it's about how good the song is, and these
Well,
write songs know
that's
that.
right. Right.
There was a song by the Mavericks. I can't think of the name of it at the minute, but it was just A minor in G or something. The full song.
I'm sure Danny said to me there was tunes you could play with no chords.
Oh yeah, you meant
Yeah.
with your trousers off.
Ah, I
That's
Yeah,
a good thing.
Danny's give a few tunes when he'd just singing out the guitar. What do they call it? A cappella or something?
Fella.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
Italian word, I
Can we hear
think.
one? Can we hear one to finish off?
All right, go on. Give us some.
You used to
Give
have
us
some
one.
really good ones there, Dan. You had at least two that I've heard you sing.
What
I
about
can't
the
remember.
American one? About the you can narrate it.
Oh yeah, the Johnny Cash ones.
Oh, any of
I
them.
need me vinyl. I need me vinyl for that, and it's in the loft at East Street.
Oh,
It's the only thing. It's the only thing with the words on you can get.
I watched a program the other night on BBC Two, and it must have been Johnny Cash's last appearance because he looked really
I've seen
ill.
that. Yeah, it's
But he
Yeah.
played some good stuff. I mean,
he was
when
70% blind when he died.
he was what?
70% blind, and he couldn't feel like half his
Blind.
fingers.
I don't know the demise of Johnny Cash. Brian, I watched Linda Ronstadt. I don't know if you've heard of her or remember her.
Aye, yeah.
She was on the old Great Whistle test in the 60s. In her, she played a full set. And amongst the full set was two Buddy Holly songs.
No,
I've never heard big singers sing, well-known singers singing
Aye.
Buddy Holly. Pretty much
Well,
just,
I tell you, you've just got to. Have you listened to John Lennon singing Peggy Sue?
no, I don't. I might have heard him singing it. I might have.
And then It's So Easy, Paul McCartney. They've all done them. It's lucky. Aye. It's just you don't seem to be up to date on these things, brother.
You learned how to switch your television on.
But I've just found out it's electric. I thought it was gas.
They can't remember them gas lights in the caravan. What do you call them things? You know what I mean? When the caravans. Mantles, gas mantles.
Aye. Hey, I tell you what it is. It's absolutely amazing how far we've travelled technically.
Aye. Oh, hey. I don't know whether you've seen the use of super glue. When you ever see anybody over the age of about 6 or 7 walking down the street, they've got a phone stuck to their hand. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every teenager is not talking to their mates, they're looking at the screen. And you go to restaurants and they're sat around the table with a screen, that's all they're doing. I think that in some way it's like an addiction.
Well, it definitely
It is an addiction.
Phones are made to be addictive. There's a problem. And I mean, absolutely designed to be addictive. And those people who don't look at them force themselves not to.
Hey, that's a good point.
And I'm one of the people who forces myself not to, and so is Danny. But I mean, it's very easy to become addicted to your mobile phone. Very, very easy, because they are designed to be addictive.
I could imagine where people could get into a blind panic if they suddenly find they haven't got the phone with them.
That's exactly right. A lot of people, I mean, most people with mobile phones, usually of an age, Danny sort of is typically of an age where he should be addicted to his mobile phone. But he obviously forced himself away from it. And I mean forced, because you are 100%, they are designed.
Yeah, but everyone else around me does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone does it? Everyone does it?
I think when you say forced, you mean like weaned off, like as if you're hooked on a drug, and then
Well, you have to be on it. I'm not allowed to work my job without a phone.
I turn mine round and put it face down on the desk, and if there's company round, I might put it in another room, because your natural reaction is to pick it up and check emails, text messages, anything else. that's going on. Has anyone paid me any money into my bank account? It all comes through on the mobile phone.
So everything in your life revolves around the fact that you've got this handset.
Just a PDA. It's a PDA.
I go around with this. All I have to do is on a night when I leave the house is take this. It's the key to my car, as in, it's the key to my car. When I step into my car, this opens it and allows me to drive it. When I get to a shop, I pay for it. All my credit cards are registered to my mobile phone. I pay using my mobile phone. If I want to get back home at the end of the night, I can book a taxi or use the mapping system to get home. So this does everything.
Yeah.
Aye.
Brian, you can also, I don't know whether he's got a new house, but you can be outside and turn your central heating on by using your phone. You direct the call into the house. I think you can even switch some cookers on. I'm not sure about that one, about switching your cooker on.
You can pretty much do what you want with a mobile phone, but
do anything you want.
The problem is that's fine. Picking it up when you need it is fine. It's the addiction part is usually social media.
The frightening thing for me and people like me is how rapidly things have progressed in the phone world and the rest
If you don't
of
have
it.
a phone in today's working world,
But maybe in another 10 years, you and Danny won't be able to fathom it out because things.
Danny will. So like, I mean, I'm 50. I'm the best part of 50 this year, and I'm sort of quite good with technology. I think now's the time where I'll start going downhill.
the next thing's AI now.
You're not saying it's going to progress at the same rate?
It already is.
It is, yeah.
Like with AI in that now, with like ChatGPT.
But I think Danny will be all right because he's young enough to follow that trend. But this will be a downhill. I think I've reached the peak of where my understanding there.
People these days are using artificial intelligence to write best-selling songs for them and making millions.
They have for quite a while, actually, Dan. Amazingly enough, someone
worked
out.
It's all on an algorithm.
Yeah, someone worked out that the recipe.
Like anyone can do it now, though. Any single person can do it now.
Fair enough. Someone worked out the recipe for a hit tune, and it's things like it's in this key, it's got this many breaks in it, it's got a catchy line at this place, and the chorus has to come in now, and blah 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 blah, and it has to have a high voice here and a low voice there. And so basically, you put all of this into a computer, and it writes a song for you.
I want you to know now, mind you, the stuff I've written, I didn't use any of that stuff.
I wrote, not written.
Yeah. Maybe you should have.
Because people are going to say he cheated.
The thing these days, though, like I couldn't do my job. They wouldn't let me do my job without a smartphone.
No, right.
You're a second-class citizen if you don't have a phone at work, so you have no choice.
I think it's very important for you, Danny, if you're going caving and mountaineer and kayaking.
Yeah, it doesn't work down the cave though.
Communication with base.
Yeah, well, yeah.
When you're in one of the kayaks or doing the water stuff, do you carry a phone then?
I don't, but a few of the lads do. I'm going to get a waterproof case for it.
I was going to say to you, you'd need a special case. I can see with the need if there's something goes wrong on the kayak, I can see why you might need a telephone.
Yeah, but you're with a group, so someone will have one.
Okay, fair enough.
But there's plenty of
But it's the caves that you got to worry about, Grandad, because you don't get signal in a cave system. So you've got to say that you leave at 5 o'clock. You set a call-in time for 10 o'clock. That's when you're going to call back and tell them that you're leaving the cave. And you don't even get signal where the caves are in Ingleborough and stuff. So you've got to drive, ring back base. And if you don't ring back by, let's say, call time's 8 o'clock. Sorry, 10 o'clock, like I said. If you don't ring back by 10 o'clock, then they call cave rescue straight away.
Right. Listen, just as much when they're down with caves.
You could be stuck down there for 4 hours, drowning. Because you call
So you've got to be able to hold your breath
you got
for a
stuck
long
at
time.
6 o'clock or whatever. They would only call cave rescue at 10. And for every 100 meters you go in a cave, it takes someone out to rescue you.
I don't know whether he can hold his breath for 4 hours. He might be able to.
I think he'd probably find it as difficult as you.
Is there any of this likely to affect my trip to Marshall Meadows?
No,
Yes.
no bother there.
It's just turn right at Spitalfields.
Spittle.
Anyway,
I like the
listen.
sound of spittle.
Oh, I see. Look at this, hang up me.
Can I introduce some bit of intelligence here? When you're down the cave, do you see any structures of silver or gold or coal? Do
You see everything down there. There's no gold in this. There's not a lot of gold in this country.
There's some in
There's
Wales.
no coal in limestone. There's just crystals in limestone. You've got lead. You've got iron. You've got tin. Magni something.
Manganese.
No, it's like it's a mineral rather than a metal.
Is there a train going through there
you
with
get-
a shop? But
It's
no,
all mainly it's mainly
yeah.
all calcite. It's mainly all calcite formations. It's limestone systems, and you get loads and hundreds of fossils from the coniferous period.
Do they get fossils like me and your granddad?
No, you won't be able to. You probably wouldn't be able to get in.
Bloody hell.
Well, listen, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Yeah, I think it's probably unless you've got an acapella song, son.
No.
All right.
Brian, we'll fall asleep reading your books.
My books.
Yeah, when you go to bed, we'll just sit looking at your bookcase.
Oh, that's a bookcase, aye. Thing of the past. Absolute.
You Jenny,
Hey,
grab, you Jenny,
You
grab,
Jenny,
you may put the light
Jenny
up,
switch the light off and we sit looking in the dark at your bookcase.
Do you want any of them open, like?
Right, what have
Hey.
you got? Have you got anything interesting on there?
Brian, last time I looked at the bookcase, I was down in Hartlepool.
Oh, good. I'm aware of it.
What were the
Anyway,
monkey hangers?
take care. I'll see you.
Folks,
Yeah.
take it easy. See you later, Dan. See you later, everyone.
They were trying to tell us how backwards the northeast was the other day, and then they brought up Hartlepool.
I missed that.
They were like we were having a Yorkshire versus northeast thing the other day,
Oh,
and they were bringing up how backwards it was about the monkey hangers.
oh, that's all. That's
I know. I said it's got nothing to do with me.
to do with us.
Yeah, and then someone said that Sunderland's a really nice place, and
We are the people who took coal down to London.
yeah. Yeah, there's someone there who used to live in Sunderland. Ooh, I said, could you imagine that? Ooh, and like, actually, Sunderland's not that bad.
Actually, I've been sitting talking to a load of nothings while your granddad was at the Sunderland Eye Infirmary today.
You had to take him to Sunderland.
Hey, I tell-
Sunderland,
what a-
and they're dead canny, the people, honestly.
They honestly could speak English and they were nice.
They weren't nasty at all.
They were pleasant. Some of them had two heads. but that
Grandad.
was all right.
They might have thought you were a Magnum.
Hey, I tell you what it is. Why, when you drive past all of our hospitals, you go all the way. We're going to drive all the way to Sunderland.
I know.
Right?
Have you thought about the idea that they might have had two heads because your eyes are knackered?
Oh, well, you're looking a bit blurry. Has anybody asked why I'm going blind? They've never asked
You're
that.
not, apparently your eyes are all right. Why are you going blind?
Oh, no.
So that shade coming out of his mouth.
I've never said that. I tried to see if you will get concerned about it. I think the nurse said there's F all wrong with your eyes. Why don't you F off? So that was the best medical advice I'd had today.
So what was wrong with your eyes then?
He was being a big girl's blows.
That's right. That's what they said.
Yeah, you're wasting NHS money there, you know.
It was, hey, well, I got a letter saying if you don't turn up, for everybody who doesn't turn up, it costs the National Health Service £150.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
I wonder where that cost come from, Danny.
What do you mean? Where does it come from?
I just wonder why the price of that, and if you didn't
So
turn
if you book an appointment, let's say that's a receptionist's wage to process it, and the doctor's taking time out of his day or whatever, and then there's a nurse.
Hold on a second, Stan. The doctor taking time of his day, did you say?
Yeah, not the government's day.
The his though. So there's no such thing as a
No one else
female
does
doctor
now.
anymore.
It's not just that day anymore. It's the doctor's. It's his birthday.
His birthday.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
Where you going with this?
Where are you going with this?
So there's no female doctors anymore.
That's not what I was saying, was
That
it?
is. That's exactly what you said.
I think you're just being a bit woke there. You sound like everyone at work. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what this is what it's like at work if I talk. This is what happens. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Well, that's
how
the
they-
latest thing, isn't it?
People think I'm an idiot because that always happens at work.
Hey,
Well,
listen,
that's the latest
Danny,
thing.
the highlight of my night was that cake you were eating.
Yeah, it was nice.
It didn't tell us about the chocolate. Well, how do you make the chocolate? Did you just melt
It
the
was
chocolate?
it was coffee and hazelnut, coffee and
Good.
walnut.
It looked like chocolate on the top.
Yeah, it was icing, mate.
Because we're off eating some of that. They bring me
Hey.
some.
Now it's still being eaten now.
They can't eat it now, Danny.
No, you can't eat it. You don't even like cake, Grandad.
Still a Blackwood says surprise, surprise. It's already been.
You don't even like cake, Grandad.
You can bugger off.
Oh,
I've eaten all
yeah,
your
it's
blackberries. I can assure you of that. All
Good,
the
you might go blind from diabetes then. You might just yet go blind.
No, you can't go blind with diabetes.
Yes, you can.
I know you can. But I'm looking,
That's like one of the main things.
I'm looking after me body now. Aren't I, Val?
Oh yeah,
Aye.
Aye,
I
I'm
believe
looking
that when I see it.
So you'll see it soon.
You'll
soon.
see
Yeah,
it soon, son.
I reckon I eat healthier than you, Grandad, and I eat bits of cake like that.
Hey, listen, I was working with Alex the other day, removing some heavy gear out of his garden, taking it down the tip. And Alex is about twice as strong as me now. I couldn't move this carpet, and he just got hold of it and just pew.
That's
Just
good,
yanked
isn't
it.
it?
So I was pleased for him. I thought, oh, he's putting some body strength in there with that job he's doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Michael, I hope you keep some of this Memphis blood for Danny to try.
Oh, I've got shitloads of ale here.
Oh, I know this Memphis blood. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, got some of that. Got loads of stuff. We'll get Danny over for a look around the old woods.
It's Danny. It says grapefruit infused. Have you ever had out like that?
you
I
shouldn't
have, yeah.
You shouldn't take that when you're on statins.
No.
Oh, look.
Ah,
Shut up, Grandad.
And you're on statins.
I just mentioned her on here.
You said grapefruit.
Yeah, grapefruit
it's
infused.
grapefruit infused. It's just going to be a flavouring.
No, we'll have grapefruit juice in if you look at the back. That's it. That's put it in by law to put that in.
You're not supposed to have anything to do with grapefruits.
Oh, well, okay. Right.
Well,
Okay,
I've
then.
got a good couple of days coming up until I go back down there.
Looking forward to it, son.
I'm with groups all week. I'm with the same group all week, so that'll be nice.
Right. Well, I'm taking you up to the Red House on Friday night. We're all going out on
Saturday night.
Saturday night. You're going to the match
Yeah.
we had down on Sunday. We just need to work out the time to spend for your dad to spend around looking around his new landscape.
You have to walk around the country estate.
Yeah, and tell him what maybe he's going to put on his pond.
I know what he's going to put on his land.
Well,
What he's got to get the wood. Guys, what's there?
what you need, Danny, is a proper hide, right?
Well,
You need
yeah, I
a
need it.
hide set up. We need to attract the wild ducks to come in, and
Yep.
then bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, we'll get a shotgun and wear with tweed.
Yeah, and
And
then
then we'll have crispy duck pancakes in there.
supply the residents of his little estate with their ducks and stuff for their
It would
dinner.
all just be for us.
Yeah, you can have the ducks, but if you do that, I want the wood. You go out there hunting and you come back with ducks and wood, or you come back with nout.
I don't want the actual wood.
I
It's just
want
the
the wood.
experience. No, you're not going to saw the trees down, are you?
No.
No, he's not going to show you.
There's loads and loads of trees out there in the woods that are down that we can't get back.
Oh, I could easily help you with that.
There's no way of getting them back.
There's no way, Danny.
Okay.
You need an elephant and a big long chain.
No, there is a way. It's a quad bike.
We wouldn't get a quad bike around some of these things, some of the tracks in this forest.
I would think it's impossible to get, and if it belongs to Woodland Trust, of course, they'll take badly to anybody going in there with a vehicle.
I know how to do it.
The Woodland Trust wouldn't be. So I've thought that there is one option.
Why don't you use a horse? That's what they used to do.
It is what they used to do, son. It is.
Hey.
It is we'll take you through the woods and see what.
That's what horses are for, anyway, isn't it? That's why we bred them.
I didn't personally, but like you're right. Look at.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you around the woods, and you can come up with some bright idea as to how I can get this wood back. My dad couldn't think of any reason other than let it rot, and which I.
No, that's because he doesn't have a drive to go get it like I do.
I actually think that he's right. I think he's right. I think it's difficult to get this stuff back.
Well, what you could do is you could saw it up into tiny chunks and transport it back log by log.
That's exactly right. You could do that, but that would probably take months.
No, you could fill a wheelbarrow if you could get a wheelbarrow through like
Oh yeah.
4 bits that big.
You'll see, Danny, when you get there. I tell you what would be good for you. Could set some archery up there with a big straw target.
Yeah, definitely, aye.
Yeah,
That would be
you can get proper targets. The ones you want are made out of foam.
You could do that in enemy's fields. Because you got loads of fields.
How many fields you got?
Well,
I haven't
got loads of fields. Like I've got 3, I suppose.
You got 3 fields.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, he's
Right,
got
it's
3
loads of bloody fields.
Well,
How big are they?
It's more than one.
How big are they?
Are you growing strawberries in any of them?
How many acres have you got?
A total of 9.
No way.
Yeah.
That's worth a fortune, that.
Hope so.
Yeah, it is.
Danny, I'm going to set up a driving range for myself right in his front garden.
There's so much you can do on that. You could run
yeah,
you
there's
could
all
run
sorts we're
you could
doing.
run a bushcraft school for the kids.
Well, there, son. Get yourself up, and we'll show you the ropes. You can see what you want to do with it. But you'll have to avoid the horses.
Yeah.
You've got to avoid the horses' poos. That's you kind of get moved for horses.
But they're just irrigating, not irrigating. They're putting all the fertilizer on the grass.
Yeah, it's not a massive problem yet. It seems, and Willow eats all the shit, which is handy. Willow and Toby.
Are they in all 3 fields like?
No, the field in the front of the gardens. I want to be the garden. I would like that
Which-
to be just purely the garden.
Which one's got the trees on?
The one at the side, the first field's got the trees on. That's 3.5 acres. And
Is that the one with the horses on?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, so's it has, and then in about 3 weeks we'll have another field to the end of that, which is another 5.
And what's on that field?
Well, horses will be moved between the two, so they'll be on
Ah,
one or
right.
the other. So what you do is you limit the grass that they eat by locking them in one field.
Yeah, and they eat saplings as well.
Well, they'll stay on one field, and eat the grass when the grass is growing on the other field, and then you alternate like that. That's what you do.
Yeah.
The pond, the guy who had it drained the pond, Danny, and your dad's planning on refilling the pond.
I am.
Yes.
Because they got geese,
They used to get wild geese flying in.
Right. Well, you can eat them at Christmas, can't you?
That's my boy.
And you can make jackets out of the feathers.
To be honest, son, you can eat them anytime you want.
Yeah, you can.
I don't believe
except from in the summer.
Mm.
You because they fly over the. Is it Canada they fly to? Is it?
Can you?
You can't put it out in the breeding season.
Yeah, but you can still eat them, son. You just gotta fly there to get them.
Yeah.
Well, when you get up here, we'll show you anyway, and you can see what you make of it. But we've got 2 fields so far. 3 weeks' time, we'll hopefully have the 3rd.
I had a 3rd in the toilet this morning.
Richard.
Yeah.
Well, good news, lads. I don't have bowel cancer at the minute because the one I had this morning was floating on top of the water.
That is very good. Very good.
And that is what they use, the medics use, to test you for bowel cancer nowadays.
What, they put your shit in a big thing and see if it floats like a wick?
They put you in a swimming pool.
All right.
They put you in a public swimming pool, Danny.
The doctor says that's what Brian says.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Brian says that. Well, Brian bought a machine for testing your blood pressure. And me and Harry were at his house one day. And Harry's a bit of a worried on himself. And Brian said, whoa, your blood pressure is terrible. You get down to the doctors. And he believed him. He went down to the doctors, I think the next day, the days when he could get an appointment with the doctors. And the bloke took his pressure and said, you can bugger off, there's no tomorrow here. And that was, so you don't listen to Dr. Brian Povey.
No.
No.
Danny, I'll play out with a tune on the mouth organ, will I?
I don't suppose you've had any.
I tell you what, you can tell what a difference a couple of drinks makes.
Was it getting worse? I bet.
You played that a lot better the first time round.
Well, practiced, didn't I?
No, you actually played it really clean the first time round. I'm thinking, how much have you had to drink?
He's had like 5 beers, man. He always does.
Well, I've had a Memphis blood.
You have had a Memphis blood.
I've been walking in Memphis.
I don't suppose you've had time to look at Myra's gear yet, son, have you?
I haven't yet. It'll be the weekend. Sorry, it'll be the weekend when I
Oh, he was beer. What?
Oh, wait till you find out what your dad's got now.
It's Myra, my friend's husband died, and he had a clarinet, a very, very expensive, a very old clarinet, but a really good one.
Yeah.
Flute.
An acoustic flute or something.
A jazz flute. And
some chromatic mouth organ.
And a mouth organ. And just ask your dad to say if you can find out, a decent price.
How much they're worth, basically, so I'll try my best to find out how much
Right.
they're worth. But I mean, that'd be good gear. This guy was a bit of a semi-pro, like, he was a bit handy, so it'll not be shite stuff.
No.
Stuff.
Yeah, you won't know that, but he played with Johnny Dankworth and he's played with Lonnie Donegan.
Really?
Yeah, but not in the bands individually. I think it was something to do with, he was in a top university jazz band who won a big competition. I think that's
Got second in the country.
second in the country, a big competition. And somewhere along the line, he had played with Johnny Dankworth, who was very big in jazz. And Lonnie Donegan was in jazz before he switched to skiffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an impressive stat, so I'll be basically not be playing crap gear, so I would imagine...
No, he
this
won't.
stuff will-
It'll be like the equivalent of a tailor.
Yes, this will be...
Is the harmonica a Hohner by any chance?
I don't
No,
know.
I've got Brian's Horner here because we were down at Burnett. I won't bore you that one, but I've got Brian's mouth organ here, and it's a Horner. But it's another German one. It might not be a good. I've never heard of the make. It might be a good one. That mouth organ.
That's not so old because Myra bought of it.
Yeah.
That's not as old as the other two things.
But they've always bought expensive gear, unlike Grandma. You know me. We're not renowned for buying expensive gear.
Well, I tell you what, this here thing, it sounds amazing. Cost me
It's worth a bit now, though.
70 quid.
Yeah. It's probably worth about 150 though.
I know they are. Anyway, but that's a 70 quid guitar. Danny's was the same. You heard the story. Basically, I bought 2 guitars.
Don't want to bore you with it.
Two of the same guitars off eBay because I was pissed. And Danny ended up with one of those. We've got 2 almost identical guitars. Danny's will be playing better than mine because I think young Jim lad fixed yours up, didn't he?
Yeah, he did yours as well, didn't he?
No, he didn't. He done yours.
He did the other one though, didn't he?
He done Alex's.
All right.
Yeah, so mine's the only one it hasn't been Jimmed. Jim hasn't fixed mine.
Jim will fix it.
Yeah, Jim will fix it for you. But
He fixed it for me.
yours will be playing better than mine, I would imagine. But yeah, two 70 quid guitars, and they sound great. I've been looking for them for years, mate.
And you found two in the same week.
I know.
I always buy stuff second hand now. Like,
Well, so Jimmy makes guitars and he sells them for about £2 a piece, and they are absolute beauties. But he says to me, "Yeah, you know, do you want a nice classical or a flamenco guitar? Get yourself back into it." And I said, "My idea of a guitar, Jimmy, is one that I can smash off the wall, and I don't care.
yeah.
I don't get that out of a £2 guitar."
No.
My mate Josh has a Taylor at work, and I didn't even want to touch it.
Well, I don't mind sort of looking after and playing the odd tune on somebody else's expensive guitar, but my guitars will get rattled around the boot. They'll hit off the side of the bench.
Mine smash off the wall all the time.
I don't care. Not for 70 quid.
My mate keeps his under his bed in like a big padded case, and he only takes it out when he plays it.
Well, those Taylor guitars about £1.5 grand, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, I played that at the open mic night.
Yeah, nice.
Alex, Danny, I appreciate very much your mate last week coming out with his whistle.
Oh yeah,
whistle.
yeah.
Good,
That was
man.
cool.
That
Yeah.
was magic. Have you ever, we really appreciate him doing that.
He's a good lad. Yeah, he's one of
Yeah,
me.
he seems
He's one of me
like
good mates. Yeah. I'm probably closest to him and Josh.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it took some guts coming on with a lot of pretty strangers
I know.
like us.
Aye, him and Josh are the only ones with like a good sense of humour.
Oh well, it's very
Yeah,
handy.
I mean, it's all like serious around here.
Aye, well, I'm glad you found somebody with a good sense of humour.
Now I'll pause. I'll stop the video recording for this next joke.